has been waiting on this one. Number 1 against number 2. It's the Florida State Seminoles and the Texas Tech Red Raiders. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
Checking in with the Texas Tech head coach before the game, he understands the importance of this game as a separator in the conference standings. With both teams undefeated, some games under their belt, this will be a great test for his team to see if they are on track to make it to the conference championship. He wants their total focus, their total composure, and their total attention today in this crucial conference matchup. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. This ought to be a tremendous matchup. The Noles headed for the ball, and we are ready for action. On the return, it's Hudson. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Three tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. Reed on the play action. Still looking to his right. Slings it downfield. He's got it. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going.
Love the play design there offensively. You got 3 tight ends out on the field, and I think everybody on defense is expecting runs. So what do? You go play action. You suck those linebackers and those safeties up, and they're able to sneak a linebacker behind them into the second level for the pitch and catch first down.
Flush to the left. Bought a little time, lets it go. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands. Guys, let's think big picture about Texas Tech. It's not the end of the world. This is not one of those be-all, end-all games that we used to have in a different era. But certainly for the winner, clear shot at a conference title and perhaps a spot in the college football playoff and a bye.
I love it. It's a great show-me week. A lot of adrenaline, a lot of emotion. Like both these squads, really, really good football teams in really good positions in their conference. But, Jesse, after today, there can only be one at one.
Yeah, the picture's going to change, no doubt about it. These two teams both, though, believe they're the best in conference play. Nobody's beat them yet, and they believe they're the man in the conference. So we're going to learn a lot. By the time this game is over, who is the best in conference play?
Reed moves to his right. On the move to the right and looking for a big one.
Love the coverage on the back end by the defense on that play. In these scramble-type situations, the quarterback's rolling out to his right. Everything breaks down, and it really gets hard on these defenders to have to stay with their man, but a good job there by the defense.
They'll move the wide receiver. Quarterback signaling to his guys. They just keep firing. Moving out to the right. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Crosses the 35. Out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play. Spotted at the 32.
You honestly can't really do it better than that. You can't. I mean, that was designed to be a pass play. Give the defense credit. They get some pressure, but this guy's just too good. He just instinctively knows when he needs to scramble and get out of dodge. And at that point, he's making good decisions. If a guy's open, he's throwing it. But if it's not, he's not even hesitating. I'm going to go get what I can get a first down with my speed and athleticism. Let's keep this drive rolling.
Seems as if these two have been on a collision course for a top 5 meeting like this. And big picture, guys, it can really help their playoff positioning.
Yeah, we all circled this game at the start of the year. We knew this one was going to have conference championship, national championship, Heisman Trophy implications too, David. So lots riding on this one, and may the best team win.
And this will be huge down the stretch. It gives you a shot in the arm. You prove your worth in this football game, and you start to build your case as you get to the end of the season of why you can possibly get to the best team in the country.
The Red Raiders, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. keeping his eyes downfield. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits.
Nice job by the QB. Sit back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off, and slide. I love the slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring.
This offensive coordinator scripts his opening 10, 15 plays, and he didn't even need that. They went 9 plays and scored a touchdown, everything working perfectly. They look like a well-oiled machine early in this game offensively.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. An 84-yard drive there, and the capper on that drive, the 10-yard touchdown run. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. From the gun, it's Chroma. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. In some ways, guys, it feels as if the first part of the season has built to this, a real chance to prove yourself in a battle between number 1 and number 2.
I think this is a game, guys, that's really going to define the path to the national championship. It's rare that you get this 1 versus 2 matchup at this time of the year, so you know here, David, the energy is just going to be off the charts.
Yeah, because we already know midway through the season now what these teams are, and they're great teams that are trying to get into the playoffs, so whoever gets this dub now, you got a win against a top team for your resume.
To the air, it's Bachmeier. Finds his target. There he goes. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. The Seminoles peeled off a huge chunk of yardage through the air and now back to the line. Quick give. It's Chroma. 9-yard pickup on the play. It's now 2nd and 1.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Wants to go up top on 2nd down. He is lucky to get that one back, and the last thing you want is to turn it over on your opening drive.
Well, a great job in coverage on the back end by the defense. You just got to finish the play. That should have been a pick.
Guns up, and so is the noise. The crowd electric trying to help Tech on this 3rd down. Brought down at the 33, gets the job done. It'll be 1st down.
And you got to love that 3rd down, man. 3rd and short, you've got to be the more physical team. And listen, it's magnified, right? Because the offense just gave up a touchdown. On the opening drive, like, you don't want to punt the football. So nice job being physical on 3rd and short, getting that next set of downs.
Drops back on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. Working on the right. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business. 1st and goal.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive, and you could see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock in. And that's what you're seeing on this drive. Doing a really, really nice job. They look confident. They're trying to score a touchdown themselves.
And the Seminoles will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. And he's in! Touchdown, Seminoles!
Well, the offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise in the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all of his ability on that TD.
Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. And they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. From deep, it's Hudson. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. They'll try to put a drive together, starting from their own 12. Play action with Reed. Rolls right. Going to try to get it himself. He's brought down, but not before he turned that into a positive play and picked up a few on the run.
I think he did a really good job, first of all, keeping his eyes downfield. You could see he wanted to throw the football. But when it's not there, don't force it. Tuck it down, get some positive yards.
Throwing Reed. Out wide left, it's Williams. Tackle is made at the 23. Let's call it a 5-yard pickup.
And I think they found a matchup they like. This running back has been a problem out of the backfield. Like, we know he can run it, but the matchups now, who's going to cover him? Is it a linebacker? Is it a safety? Right now, this offense, they found something with him catching the football in the backfield, and they just keep going back to it.
To the air, it's Reed. They're all over him. Just gets rid of the football, nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
Second and 10. He'll throw again. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. And a flag flies as the pass is incomplete. Let's see who it's on. You can grab, but you can't hold on. A defensive holding penalty will give this offense a first down. This should be the last play of the quarter. The give is to Williams. And he's able to pick up a few yards as we reach the end of the first quarter. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. He's changing the play. Here's Reed to throw. Out wide right, it's Coleman Williams. Able to haul it in, and right to the ground he goes, only a pickup of a couple.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
These are the types of plays where offenses impose their will. Third and short from the 45. Wide receiver comes in motion. On third down, they're in the gun. It's Reed. Lets it fly. And he's still running after the move. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
Great job by the quarterback there, knowing where his answer is against the blitz. He finds his dump-off throw to the running back, and he does the rest, picking up the first.
And the Red Raiders are marching down the field. Rush is on. Nothing open downfield, so he'll just toss it away.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throw away.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Turns up, it's Simmons. Breaks into the open. Gets it all the way down to the the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
The Red Raiders come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Reed got out of trouble and throws. Williams open on the right side. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
Hey, on offense, you just got to stay ahead of the sticks, and a big part of that is finding positive production on first down. When you've got this guy in the backfield, there's a lot of ways you can do that. You're going to hand it off to him, but how about dialing up the pass play on first down and just letting him go to work to set up second and short?
Making the adjustment. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Danzy. Productive 4-yard gain there on the ground as he gets it down to the 31.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on first and second down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up third and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that second down by this defense.
Now well within striking distance as that third down play gets him a first at the 29.
And I think this is starting to get really frustrating for this defense, man. This is a drive that they're putting play after play together. And you finally force the third down, and they get the first down again. And so starting to sub some bodies because they're getting a little bit tired. They've got to find a way to get a third down stop.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
Reed. Between the hashes is Simmons. And that'll be enough for the first down, a gain of 13 on the play, and the clock stops for the 2-minute timeout. And the Red Raiders come to the line with a new set of downs. Shakes off the defender. They were all over it.
You know, you toss the ball to the running back to get him away from all the big boys, right? Like, stay away from the beef. Those guys get you on the ground with one meat hook. Do a good job tossing the ball in the perimeter, but goodness gracious, has to break one tackle, just fighting as hard as he can to try to get positive yards, but too many guys coming after him too quickly.
Buying time to his right. He'll pull it down and run. They get him corralled, but he carries it all the way down to the 7-yard line.
The name of the game is trying to pressure the quarterback. These bootlegs do a really good job of moving the quarterback's launch point. And then guess what? Now he gets to run the football. So he gets outside the pocket, makes guys look silly with his speed, and gets big chunks of yards like it's nothing.
He'll be pushed out of bounds just short of the end zone, and that one saved a touchdown at least for now.
First down and goal, I bet you the percentages are really high for run, and this defense was ready for it. They got to match the physicality right here, right now in this situation.
They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's second and goal. Changing the routes with his receiver. Motion from the wide receiver. Throwing Reed. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
We just have not seen this offense look very sharp so far in this game. Running or throwing it in the second half, throwing it specifically. I think they need to find a better rhythm. They've got to find a way to get some completions strung together.
Under pressure. Touchdown, Red Raiders. Ran the short pass to put the 6 on the board. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Well, that was about as lengthy a drive as you're ever going to see. And it was finished off with a 2-yard touchdown toss. And that is not the optimal solution there. The kickoff out of bounds, and the offense will have a little bit easier time of things. Back to throw, it's Botmeyer. Grabbed in the middle, it's Wiley. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
Wants to throw on first. Throws for the tight end. Hauls it in. They've got the first down, mark it at the 26 in the waning seconds of the half. And the Seminoles come to the line after the big connection and going back to work. Fresh setter downs going to the air. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
On third and long, trying to convert through the air. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on third down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. Fourth down, baby.
Absolute shank. Missed it. After that miss, still a 7-point game, guys.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal, miss, make, rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Play fake, Marcel Reed. Here comes the heat. He'll try to do it himself. Nice run there to keep things moving before they force him out of bounds.
And that's a missed opportunity by the defense because if this quarterback is going to decide to run the ball, you have got to make him pay. You at least have to hit him and put him on the ground. I know they didn't give up a big, long, explosive run, but you got to get shots on this guy when you can. That time, they let him get out of bounds.
Hits inside. It's Williams. They'll just run the ball in the middle of the field and watch that clock continue to wind here late in the first half. He's going to change things up against this defensive look. Right at the line. He'll have enough for the first down. They'll maintain possession. We'll see if they're happy enough just to let the clock run out. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Catch in the middle, it's Hudson. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. And as we work our way toward halftime, timeout on the field. And as the clock is winding down here in the first half, they'll send out the field goal team. FSU calling its second timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Just a few seconds to go here in the first half, and they'll send out the field goal team. And the kicker delivers the 3 ball to finish off the drive. And they'll push that lead out a little further. Halftime as both teams head into the locker room. We're looking forward to a terrific second half, but before that, let's check in with Kevin Connors.
Guys, it is my pleasure to welcome everyone into the Week 7 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. Let's start with TCU, taking on the number 5 team, the Kentucky Wildcats. And it's the Horned Frogs coming away with a blowout victory in what looks like a major upset. Expect major changes in the polls this week.
The Seminoles offense comes out ready to get this drive started. That deficit has now grown to double digits, down 17-7 as they start this drive.
The victory gets this team to 4-2. It has not been a perfect start, but they are right in position entering the second half.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down and 2nd and 6.
Here now some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
And we talked about this guy coming into the game, man. He's a dude. Like, he's a guy that they're going to feature, they're going to give the football to. He's so good with the ball in his hand, so why would you not hand it to him as much as possible? They're doing it early, and he's getting some chunk yardage. This defense, they knew about him, but now they're finding out about him.
They pull him down, but he's got enough, and it'll be a first down for this offense.
I don't need it to be pretty. I just need my inches. 3rd down and inches. Nice job by getting the first down. Always fall forward, play physical. Don't get east and west. Stay north and south. Nice job by the running back.
The Seminoles have it with a 1st and 10. Back to throw, it's Bachmeier. Fires one high and deep. He's got it down the field. And he'll go down, but not before the big pickup and the first down. The Seminoles are moving quickly down the field. Straight ahead, it's Croma. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker unit really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their hat on.
Complete to the right. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers.
And that's a nice job by this offense. They got to find a way to continue to string good plays together. They've had a few, but they haven't put 3, 4, 5, 6 together, putting a drive like this together. Now, let's go pay this thing off and punch it in the end zone.
He's got it down to the 1-yard line, right on the doorstep of Pater.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on 2nd.
These fans raising the volume on 2nd and goal. This is a designed run. Trying to find the end zone, and he's not going to make it as his defense is making it tough.
This is the most important part of the field. What you did to get down here means nothing. Nice job by this defense, staying confident, staying aggressive, and forcing a 3rd down and goal.
They keep nudging it closer, but now it's 3rd and goal from the 1. On the move. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Florida State.
And I tell you what, Reese, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this at the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. It just dictates too much in the defense. QB runs in for 6.
And with the extra point, they close it to a 17-14 game. So they put together a 9-play, 75-yard drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Red Raiders offense comes out ready to attack. So after watching their defense immediately give up a touchdown drive here in the third quarter, they'll try to answer here.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Sends it back in motion. Here's Reed to throw. Still looking to his right. He'll get rid of it. A strike downfield.
Nice job there by the receiver on the out route, not telegraphing where he's going. You can't be peeking to the outside, giving the defender an opportunity to break on the ball. He kept his eyes right down the field. DB had no idea where he was going, and that helped make that completion a whole lot easier.
139 Albatross. 139 Albatross.
To give, Quentin Joyner running right. Oh, he's got some space. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
That kind of pickup on first down, and you can take a shot here on 2nd and short. Here's Quentin one more time. Pulled down there, but they'll move the sticks, and it's a first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Reed. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. Finds his man. It's Joyner. Brought down at the 10-yard line, and a nifty pickup after the grab on that one.
And this is why defensively, man, you want to keep your guy in the pocket. Like, once he starts to scramble, all the rules change, and now everybody's got to kind of adjust, and the running back just works towards the sidelines. As he starts to roll to the right, he creates a little bit of space, and they just dump it off. But it's a nice job by the QB buying some time.
Play fake, Reed. Left side, it's Joyner. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. Midway point in the season, in games like this one can have a big impact on the rankings from week to week as we see upsets happen and favorites continuing to flex muscle. 1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Reed. Right side, it's Joyner. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Red Raider.
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a 2-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up. Getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
And he splits the uprights on the extra point. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. They're in a precarious spot here, that lofty perch in the rankings, hanging in the balance unless they can do something to save themselves here. Great job to separate the ball from the receiver there.
Well, we've got a close game here at the start of the fourth quarter, right? This team obviously is down, but they're not playing it close to the vest. Being aggressive, first play of the drive, trying to throw it down the field. They're going to have to complete some of these if they're going to get this comeback win in this game.
Fires to the big fella. Got 9 yards on the play. It leaves him with 3rd and a yard. These fans stepping up to help this defense on 3rd down. Burrowing for yardage. Such a big part to convert these 3rd downs, and they've got it at the 42.
Well, the good news is you got the first down running it there on 2nd and short, but the bad news is you're down by quite a bit here in the 4th quarter, and 2, 3, 4-yard gains aren't going to get it done. You've got to start chucking this thing vertically to get back in the game.
And the Noles getting set on 1st and 10. Looking for a man. It's Bachmeier. Throws to the tight end. That pass is incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
2nd and long here. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. This quarterback desperately wants to make a chunk play, but they're going to be deepest the deepest, widest the widest. He's got to be patient.
No doubt. Situational football is probably one of the most underrated, untalked about things, like understanding the situation. I have the lead. They have to take shots down the field. I'm going to play pass. I got to rush the passer. I got to keep him in the pocket. All those things come into play throughout this game.
I'll tell you, you cannot count this team out because of who's playing quarterback. When this guy's in the game, it's never over. Yeah, they're trailing here in the 4th quarter, but this dude can put up points quickly.
Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. He's got enough for the 1st down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going.
Yeah, 4th and inches, midfield. Go ahead. Go for it. I love the play call by the head coach. Trust your offensive line to get some movement up front. Let's keep this drive going.
Fresh set of downs going up top. Grabs it in the middle. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's 1st down. The Noles want to pick up the tempo.
Well, you got to think here offensively that you may have 2 more possessions in this game. You can still win, but you've got to be aggressive. You've got to start taking shots vertically down the field, throwing to your best players.
Defense, man, you got to go low, and you got to chop that tree down, right? Go with the legs, take the legs out from underneath them so he can't continue to churn those puppies out and get extra yards after contact like he did there.
Looking downfield, it's Bachmeier. Going for 6. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be 3rd down.
And you see, once you start to get to the red zone, the contested catch rate goes way through the roof. Who can make those plays when you're physically getting hit? Nice job by the defense, man. Make them earn it. Make them feel it. Get your hands through the contact of the football when they're trying to make the catch. Great job breaking on the football at the perfect time.
They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They have been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. That's why the ball falls incomplete.
Snapped it, and he has to have it. Dumps it to the back. Intercepted deep in his own end. Turning it on.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's 4th down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. And that interception might well be the nail in the coffin. Offense gets the ball back, up by 2 scores. Texas Tech will call a timeout. That's their first. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter.
886 bouncer. 886 bouncer.
Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read.
Kill.
Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. Oh, not able to hold his water, and the offense will have it stepped off against them. They'll take the penalty and move them back. Concentration is key. Have to know the snap count. The false start backs him up. It's 1st and 15. Hand off to Joyner. Maybe some room here. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here.
And I like the first thought process right here. Run the football. We want to run that clock with the lead. Thank you to the defense for forcing that turnover, setting us up. Now if we can put a few first downs together, we're looking really good.
Joyner again. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down.
Ready.
Throwing Reed. Moves to his right. Fires downfield. He's got an open man. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. The Red Raiders will snap it on 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Out wide left, it's Coleman Williams. Makes a grab and room to run. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in.
You got to love how they just continue to do what they do. It's the 4th quarter. You got a lead. There's no reason to get conservative. We're a passing offense. Great job on first down. Better job on second down. This offense continuing to stay in a rhythm.
Here's Reed to throw. They'll run the screen. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On 1st and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. Looking downfield, it's Reed. Look out! Touchdown, Red Raiders! And they take it in for 6 more points. They are finishing the deal, building the lead here in the 4th, and they are going to go to 7-0.
With that last touchdown, they remain undefeated. What can you say about this offense? One of the most explosive in the entire nation, and they're coming in, I think, every week with the mindset that we're just going to outscore everybody. We are okay going into a track meet, and that's really what we saw in this game today. But opponents just cannot keep pace with them and all of the athletes they have on the offensive side of the ball.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. The run inside. It's Croma. At the 35, he's loose. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Snap on first down, wants to throw. Incomplete. Big fight for the ball, but it falls to the ground.
And it's going to be hard for this offense, man. They've struggled to pass the football down the field, to make these explosive plays, and now, huge deficit. Got to make them. Got to find a way push the ball down the field to create some explosive plays if you want a chance to get back in this football.
Long way to go on second down. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Fires to the right. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
It's been tough for this QB in this one. Very small windows to throw into, and he's been under some duress as well. It's hard to find a rhythm as a QB in those types of situations, and that's why it appears as though his team's going to be leaving here with it now.
Back to pass, it's Bachmeier. Fires left. Wide open downfield. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on third down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
And he's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him, he'll make those contested catches.
The Seminoles go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Now from inside the red zone. Intercepted to stop the threat.
Nice job by this defense. That might be the exclamation point. Fourth quarter, I got a lead. You bring on the nickel defense. You know they're passing the football for plays just like that to make the INT and almost put this one away.
First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. The give is to Williams. There he goes. And he will finally go out of bounds after another big gain, and they are absolutely gashing them with this running game. That last big play, one that can really jumpstart a drive. It's 1st and 10 from the 47. Right back to the well. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on first down.